false picture of two of them engaging in sexual intercourse. He then tied her up, gagged her up with a t-shirt, beat, raped, stigmatized her, and bludgeoned White in the head with a rock. Monica managed to gain Agla's trust by being as friendly as possible, and he agreed to drive her back to Riverside. Monica then escaped when he went into a gas station bathroom. She made police report about the rape and kidnapping, but Agla's mother posted his bail. To evade the resulting arrest warrant for kidnapping and rape of Shabito, Agla left the state and enrolled in NYU Film School using the name John Berger. In 1971, Agla obtained a counseling job at New Hampshire Arts Camp for Children using a slight different alias, John Berger. During this time, Agla began to work for the Blue Cross Shield Association, and at Blue Cross, Agla worked in an office with serial killer Richard Cunningham. Neither man has claimed to have been aware of the other, nor is there any evidence that they were familiar with each other prior to their respective arrest. Cornelia Mitchell, Michael Curley, a 23-year-old TW flight attendant, was found raped and murdered in her apartment in Manhattan on June 12, 1971. Agla had strangled her with her own nylon stockings, leaving her dead in her apartment at 427E 83rd Street in New York City, New York. It is believed that Curly met Agla as she moved into her new apartment, and that she might have been accepted Affleck's help to help and move in some furniture. Her murder remained unsolved until 2011. The FBI added Agla to its list of 10 most wanted fugitives in early 1971. A few months later, two children attending the arts camp noticed his photos on an FBI poster at the post office. Agla was arrested and extradited to California. By then, Shabito's parents had relocated their entire family to Mexico and refused to allow her to testify at Agla's trial. Since the authorities were unwilling to charge him with rape and attempted murder without their primary witness, Agla was convicted of child molestation and sentenced to 3 years. Agla was paroled in 1974 after 17 months, less than 2 months after his release, when he was arrested for assaulting a 13-year-old girl identified in court as Julie J. Wood accepted what she thought would be a right to school. Agla was again paroled in 1976 after serving 2 years. After Agla's second release in 1977, his Los Angeles parole officer took the unusual step of permitting a repeated offender, known as flight risk, to travel to New York City, and YP cold case investigators now believe that a week after arriving in Manhattan, Agla killed Elena Jean Hoover, 23-year-old daughter of Herman Hoover, the owner of the popular Hollywood nightclub Cito's, and goddaughter burger. The FBI questioned Akla in Los Angeles. He admitted knowing Hoover, but investigators could not arrest him since they had not found her body. Hoover's remains were eventually discovered buried under heavy rocks on the hillside overlooking the Hudson River, about a half a mile west of the Phelps Memorial Hospital in North Tarrytown. On the Gene Rockefeller estate in Webster County near the uninspiring model who would later report that Berger had taken photos of her. In 1978, Akla worked briefly at the Los Angeles Times as a typewriter and was interviewed by members of the Hillside Strangler Task Force as part of their investigation of known sex offenders. Although Akla was ruled out as a Hillside Strangler, he was arrested and served a brief sentence of marijuana possession. During this period, Akla convinced hundreds of young men and women that he was a professional fashion photographer and photographed them for his portfolio. A Times co-worker later recalled that Akla shared his photos with workmates. I thought it was weird, but I was young. I didn't know anything, she said. When I asked why he took photos, he said their moms asked him to. I remember the girls were naked. He said he was a professional, so in my mind I was being a model for him, said the woman who allowed Akla to photograph her in 1979. The portfolio also included spread after spread of naked teenage boys. She said, most of the photos are sexually explicit, and most of the subjects remain unidentified. Police fear that some of the subjects may be additional cold case victims. In 1978, Akla was a contestant on the popular game show The Dating Game. Host Jim Lange introduced him as a successful photographer who got his start when his father found him in the dark room at the age of 13. Fully developed. Between takes, you might find him skydiving or motorcycling. A fellow Bachelor contestant later described Akla as a very strange guy with bizarre opinions. Akla won the competition and a date with the episode of The Bachelorette, Cheryl Bradshaw, who subsequently refused to go out with him because she found him creepy. Criminal profiler Paul Brown noted that Akla killed at least 3 women after his dating game appearance, speculated that his rejection might have been an exhibiting factor. One wonders what that did in his mind, Brown said. That is something he would not take too well. Psychopaths don't understand the rejection. They think that something is wrong with that girl. She played me. She played hard to get. She wanted to live. Jill Terry Barcombe, an 18-year-old teenage girl from Oneida, New York, was murdered by Akla on November 9th, 1977. In Los Angeles, California, Jill had become Miss Southern California for about 3 weeks prior when her body was found in a dirt path near Mollett Drive in Los Angeles. Barcup was found in a knee-to-chest position and naked from the waist down. There were signs of sexual assault, and she had been strangled with a pair of blue rope ties and beaten. She also had 3 bite marks on her right breast. Originally, authorities thought Barcombe had been a victim of the Hillside Strangler. However, her case was ultimately decided by authorities to have been unrelated after the arrest of perpetrators Kenneth Bianch and Angela Buon. Neither men confessed or were ever convicted of the murder. On December 16, 1977, 27-year-old Georgia Marie Wixton, a was last seen when she drove another nurse, Barbara Gell, home from a bar. When she didn't show up for work the next day, Gell and co-workers reported her missing. Police arrived at Wixon's apartment to find signs of forced entry. Wicks posed naked on her bedroom floor, strangled with her nylons. She'd been sexually assaulted, and her skull had been bashed in, apparently with a nearby hammer, and her genitals had been mutilated. Prosecutors used DNA evidence and a handprint found at the scene to convict Akla. On June 24th, 1978, Charlotte Lee Shung Lam, 31, a legal secretary from Santa Monica, personality disorder could explain Akla's claim that he had no memory of committing the murders. The prosecutor argued that Ronnie Akla was a sexual predator who knew what he was doing was wrong and didn't care. In March 10, Ronnie Akla was sentenced to death for a third time. After his 2010 conviction, New York authorities announced that they would no longer pursue Ronnie Akla because of his status as a convict awaiting execution. Nevertheless, in January 2011, a Manhattan grand jury indicted him for the murders of Camilla Curley, the TWA flight attendant, and Ellen Hoover, the serial heiress. In June 2012, he was extradited to New York, where he initially entered not guilty pleas on both counts. In December 2012, he changed both pleas to guilty, citing a desire to return to California to pursue appeals of his death penalty conviction. On January 7, 2013, a Manhattan judge sentenced Ronnie Akla to additional 25 years to life. The death penalty had not been an option in New York since 2007. Ronnie Akla died of unspecified natural causes in Corcoran, California on July 24th, 2021 at the age of 77. In March 2010, the Hunting Beach, California and New York City police departments released 120 of Akla's photographs and sought the public's help in identifying, in hope of determining if any of the women and children he photographed were additional victims. Approximately 900 additional photos could not be made public, police said, because they were too sexually explicit. In the first few weeks, police reported that approximately 20 women had come forward to identify themselves, and at least 6 families said they believed they recognized loved ones who disappeared years ago and were never found. None of the photos were unequivocally connected to a missing person case or an unsolved murder until 2013. 110 of the original photos remain posted online, and police continue to solicit the public's help with further identifications. In March 2011, investigators in Marin County, California, north of San Francisco, announced that they were confident that Ronnie Akla was responsible for the October 9, 1977